We're here to celebrate a special month that the governor has proclaimed, Motorcycle Awareness and Safety Month, bringing attention to motorcyclists in the traffic mix. There are a lot of us out there. They're getting to be more and more of us every year. So we're just trying to urge the motorists to watch out for us and share the road with us, and we'd appreciate it very much.
The reason that we're here is that May is Motorcycle Awareness Month, and we thank everyone for coming, even the ones that stand in the shade. We want you here with us while the rest of us suffer in the sun. But okay, we remember this. All right, so we're going to let Larry Ourso, who is the coordinator for the Louisiana Safety Awareness and Operator Training Program, read the proclamation. He's been receiving this proclamation for over 30 years, and so we can't quit now. So Larry Ourso.
All right, Larry.
Thank you, Warren. Thank you, everybody. It's a hot day, but it's a beautiful day, and we're blessed with this day, and I'm so pleased to be one of the staff members for the Louisiana Motorcycle Safety Awareness and Operator Training Program chosen to read this proclamation. This is our 33rd year, so we're very proud of that, very proud. Okay, United States of America, State of Louisiana, Governor Bobby Jindal, proclamation. Whereas more individuals enjoy the freedom of traveling Louisiana streets and highways, and whereas the number of vehicles, including motorcycles, is expected to increase on Louisiana roads in the coming years, and whereas Louisiana citizens recognize the fact that all licensed vehicle operators have the same rights and privileges on our state roads and highways, and whereas all motorists should be aware of their surroundings while driving, now, therefore, I, Bobby Jindal, Governor of the State of Louisiana, do hereby proclaim the month of May 2012 as Motorcyclist Awareness and Safety Month in the State of Louisiana. Signed, Bobby Jindal. Now, I know Warren's over there wanting me to get away from this podium, and I'm going to get away from it real quick, but I cannot leave without saying a word about the state's Motorcycle Safety Awareness and Operator Training Program. It's the oldest state-funded such program in the entire United States. Louisiana looks after its motorcyclists. We're very proud of that fact. This is about my 35th year with the program. I don't know how much longer I can go, but I'm going to try as long as I can. And you might see one of our new trailers behind you. We're taking it to the motorcycle rallies now. We're doing everything we can do to promote motorcycle operator training. This has all come to fruition because of a very, very special person, in my heart at least, Sergeant Shannon Savoy. He's our program manager, and he has busted his tail for this program. And I've had the pleasure of working with him for almost the last 3 years. A very, very fine person. Also, we have here today our group of motorcycle safety instructors. Most of them have on shirts like I do. A couple of them have on yellow shirts. But we couldn't run this program without these people. Every weekend, they're somewhere in this state working very hard for your safety and for the safety of future motorcyclists. So that's the way it is, and I'm a national board member of MAC, and I can't say enough about MAC and the work they do, and that all of you do. Obviously, you're caring people. You're here today. You're caring about your fellow riders. I myself was in an accident back in 1959 on Thanksgiving Day. It involved a fatality, my passenger. I've devoted my life to this, and I'm with you guys 100%, and all the people behind me are with you. So let's all stick together and do this every year. God bless you all.
We're going to hear from Ken Truell from the Louisiana Highway Safety Commission to give us a crash data report. This is something that we like to hear about, good or bad. Ken?
I can tell you that it's good this year. I appreciate the opportunity to come and celebrate some really amazing trends in motorcycle safety. While the loss of any life is unacceptable, I want you to know that fatal crashes involving motorcycles have declined by 21% over the last 5 years. That's incredible. And while these are some huge strides, we want to take a minute and let's not forget that 74 people did lose their lives on motorcycles in 2011. We attribute the overall decrease in fatal crashes to a number of factors, including the hard work of everybody here today. There's a huge round of applause for all the partners, including those outside. Come on. Highway safety officials believe that Louisiana's helmet law, expanded training of motorcycle operators, and increased safety awareness among all drivers have together worked to make our highways safer. But we're not done. We still have work to do. 34% of the riders killed in 2011 were in alcohol-involved incidents, and 34% were in single vehicle crashes. Let's all work together to make those numbers even lower for 2012. Again, I appreciate the opportunity to present some really outstanding trends in safety. Thank you.
It would be an understatement to say feels good to be here today. All right. With regards to motorcycle safety, at least let me say this. About 10 months ago, I got news that changed my life. Much like a person who gets in a motorcycle accident, things change. But today, from a medical point of view, I'm known as a survivor. And parallel, every day you get on your motorcycle, you're a survivor too, whether you realize it or not. And it's because of organizations like MAC and the motorcycle safety awareness programs that are here. Utilize them to the best of your ability, take advantage of them. They're here to help you. Just like friends came and helped me at one time. The only other thing that I can say, because this is very, very humbling, is thank you individuals, thank you organizations, thank you rider clubs, and thank you MCs for being there for me as well. You've made the 8 years involved in magazine one of the most enjoyable moments of my life, and I'm going to be on the road again soon, riding with the rest of you guys, because I have no intentions of going anywhere anytime soon. So thank y'all very much, and I love every one of y'all.
What is so important about this event today is that it's great to see the number of people who come out to really stand up for motorcycle. One of the key components of being in law enforcement, whether you're with state police, city police, or even working for the sheriff's department, is reaching out and having public education. Of course, everybody's familiar with law enforcement for our enforcement efforts, but education is really the key. Being able to get out and educate people about motorcycle awareness, letting them know, last year, nearly 2,000 people died across our nation in motorcycle crashes, and even one life lost is one too many. But one of the resounding things from those crashes is the number of vehicles who actually failed to yield to the motorcycle. So we want to raise that awareness. This is one great way for us to do it.
My message today is to promote Senate Bill 168 by Gary Smith, Senator Gary Smith. This bill is extremely important. What it does, it actually includes several different types of right-of-way violations, which we tried to get passed last year and we weren't able to. But I think this year we'll have a much better chance of passing it.
My message was just trying to save lives and prevent injury and the cost of people dying on the highway needlessly. If people would watch out for each other, be more considerate, be less distracted drivers, put your cell phone down, and don't text, of course. I think that'll do a lot for the motorcycle riders, because they're so vulnerable. You're straddling a motorcycle. You're actually wrapped around the motorcycle. You're kind of protecting it rather than it protecting you. So we need all of the people to be as attentive as humanly possible, and we'd be very grateful. I also am involved with the Louisiana Motorcycle Safety Awareness and Operator Training Program. We're all over the state, and we offer motorcycle operator training courses to people that want to learn how to operate motorcycles. We offer advanced courses for people that are already riding. So the more you learn, the better it gets. It's all good.
People who couldn't be here today really missed a wonderful event. There were a lot of people who came out to support all of the motorcycle riders across our state. As gas prices continue to rise, we're seeing more and more drivers of motorcycles getting on the roadways. A lot of those drivers may be inexperienced, so one of the things we want to do is educate them that they can go to lsp.org, that they can sign up for motorcycle classes, whether you're a novice rider or you're experienced. We have classes for both of them. raising your experience and wearing that proper equipment are some of the things that you can do to keep yourself safe.
I'd like people, especially the motorcyclists, to understand that a little bit of education can go a long way in terms of looking out for themselves and the type of things that they might encounter out there on the road. Be aware that you can do something to stay out of trouble, that you can take that first step to being aware of motorists that aren't paying attention, to be aware of your skills as we're getting out of the winter and into the springtime and into summer riding months. Be cognizant of what you have to do when you're out there in the traffic.
What do residents across the state of Louisiana need to know about motorcycle awareness?
Well, they just need to know that we have the right to share the road. And all we ask is the same rights as anyone else. Just pay special attention because we don't have a cage around us to protect us. So just watch out for us. It's very important.
Throughout the year, you want to pay attention to all the vehicles on the road. And before you make your turn, before you pull out into an intersection, make sure that you have a clear line of sight, that you're able to identify any and all vehicles that may be traveling on the road.
I'd like them to know that there are a lot of caring people within our society. Over, close to 50,000 people a year die on our roads and highways. We don't think about it. We see it Monday morning in the paper, and we just kind of slough it off. But there are a lot of caring people out here trying to make things better. There are a lot of families suffering from individuals that have been killed in motorcycle accidents, and it's really terrible. I was involved in one that involved a fatality. I've been down that road. I know the emotional distress. But if we would all watch out for each other, obey the rules of the road, put down those cell phones and don't be distracted, and please, no drinking and operating vehicles. We'd be so grateful. We just hope it gets bigger and better and spreads out every year. That's what we're here for. We've been here for 8 years doing this. This is the 33rd year of this particular proclamation by one of our sitting governors. And we want this to grow and grow, and then we'll all be on automatic pilot when it comes to operating our vehicles safely and skillfully.